Okay, welcome to this channel. My name is Martin, and if you're new to me, you haven't watched anything, then I can tell you that I shoot stuff on this channel. It can be anything really. And today I want to show you how I fake the sunlight on my food shots. So let's do this. And you know, it's not complicated at all really, so probably be a very short video. It's very simple, but I will show you anyway, okay? I have one flash there and another one over there. You do not see that one, but I will show you with this camera soon. But first, let's jump into Capture One. Today I'm shooting with a Canon 5D Mark IV with a 24 to 70mm lens, and I shoot at 5.6 aperture. I shoot at ISO 200 and 1/200 of a second shutter speed. And when we take the first shot without any flashes, we get a black frame, because that's how we like it, you know. We get a tiny bit here, I see, but that's because I have these video LED lights. If I turn them off and take a shot, now there will be totally black frame. And that's good, because now we have control only with the flashes that will be on the surface I rigged up here. And how do we start? I have one onion here, garlic, and I got some stuff here just so we will have something, so you will see. And should we start with, I wonder if we should start with this flash. It's a Profoto D2, and on top there is a blue gel. This is the whole thing. This is the whole tutorial. Thank you for watching. That's the thing, you know. But of course I will show you. And let's turn that flash on. I think his name is Mr. A. You see the blue gel? I would turn off this modeling light, the guide light, so I will not burn this gel. Bare flash, strobe, monolight that hits the white ceiling over there. And this will kind of create a big soft light. And this light is only for the shadows. Many people, when they are doing food photography, they take something white. Do I have something white? Yeah, I can take this. My IKEA shelves. Luck. And you know, the light will come from this direction often, and then you put something white and bounce light back to lift up the shadows, so it will not be such a dramatic shot. But I like to use a flash for this instead of bouncing, because I want the shadows to be colder than the main light, because then it will look a bit more like the sun. So it's on, and then we can take a shot. Let's see what we have here. There we have the garlic. You see, it's very blue, because I don't know what white balance I'm shooting at. Probably should shoot like daylight. Wow, then it becomes even more blue, but that's fine. I'm kind of going over the top, because I'm using, I don't know if it's a half CTB or if it's a quarter, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. I folding it 4 times. It's like 4 layers. So maybe it's a full stop of CTB, but you don't have to care so much about this stops and CTBs and color temperature. Blue gel, just a blue gel, and I'm folding it until I get a very blue shot. And now it's really blue. It looks awful, really. But that's a good thing. That's a good start. Now I will put on the main light, the sun. You see, it's right over there. And now I will turn it on. Flash Mr. B, head on, and bam. And then this light, it comes from that direction, quite far away. It's a Profoto D2 with a reflector with a 5 degree honeycomb grid to narrow the light so it doesn't bounce all over the room, because I only want that to look like direct sunlight, maybe coming in from a window or something, and the overall lifting up the shadows thing will this guy do. So let's take a shot. Command K, like in capture, and this is what we get. The challenge will be to level these two guys correctly. I mean, to balance them. The balance between the sun and the shadows will make it look realistic. Maybe this is a bit boring with only one garlic. Maybe we should put in some stuff. And how do I do this? Well, often I just starting to throw in stuff and then I'm building it up. I don't follow any rules really, but I know there are many rules out there, composition rules in food photography. And I have one tool that can help you a bit. I think I showed you this once before on this channel, old video, and it's this one, the overlay. And if we turn it on, we have this golden ratio, the Fibonacci spiral, something like this. This is quite good. I have also added the other one. You see this line going through the whole picture like this, and then we have this 90-degree angles down to the corners, that one and that one. And this can be helpful. So let's use this and let's put in some stuff. I have a cutting board here. Yes, live view. Let's put on the live view. This button, you know, without the live view button, life would be so much tougher. How should we put this in? And maybe we can put it around here. Let's start like that. And then I was thinking we need some kind of hero. Let's pretend we are shooting for Heinz, and then they want some kind of shot with a recipe where you can use Heinz mustard, yellow mustard, New York deli style. Okay, so let's put this guy in. Probably we should have that one here, because this is where the spiral, you know, the main character will be here. So maybe around there. You know, we should follow this line that goes across, this one. And let me see. I think we should have a lot of garlic. Garlic along this line, maybe. Up here. And maybe around there. What else? I have some lemons. Maybe they can be in this bag. And then I have this. And this one I can put on this line. Something like that. And what else? Yes, we have this thyme. And what else? I have a bit of oil down here. I have another small cup. Maybe it can be up there. And we need a bit of maybe black pepper on this, in this oil, and a bit messy on the table too. This can be in somehow. You see now, I'm using this line and then this and that one, like these triangles. Let's take a shot and see how this will look, and we can turn off this grid. And this is what we get. Maybe I should open this mustard. Maybe that will be more fun. And then I should go back to the live view so I will see what I will do. And let's put on the, and I think this one can be around here, something. I would like to turn it upside down, but maybe that will look fishy because of the text. Something like that. And these guys, they are kind of in a group of 3. Odd is good. That one is by itself almost. There's another one there. But I like this one and I like that one. Maybe this one can be over there. Maybe we should add a bit of time, like a leading line into the mustard there, like that, and maybe some more. Should there be, it's a bit, maybe a bit black pepper there, a bit more black pepper actually. Oops. Always three, always three. This is kind of lonely. That's okay. Maybe too perfect. Something like that. And I was wondering, maybe a bit of lemon zest. It's like this crazy person doing some kind of dressing here. I don't know. And it's a bit messy. Okay, something like that. And let's put this lemon back. Let's move on. Let's move on. And maybe this guy is going to grate a bit of garlic too. Okay, let's take a shot. Do we have some focus? Probably should have it on Heinz. And let's go and take a shot. And see where we are. Take off the overlay. So, okay, now we have the composition. Now we need to balance these two lights. I would like to turn off the shadow fill guy, and that is flash A, head off, and then we take shot. And now it's only the main light coming in over the scene. The white balance is quite important here. You have to tweak it a bit. Now it's on daylight. So now we have the main light coming in here. And I think I would like to turn the power up a bit. Let's try. And then we take another shot. Yes, I think it's nice. It's a bit dramatic with these shadows. And that's why it's important, because we have a lot of shadows going on. We need to fill them with blue. So that's why we have that one. I just was thinking maybe we can block a bit of what will happen if I put that one there. Yes, now we get a bit more drama. The light just goes through that bottle, you know, creating some more fishy stuff there. Okay, main light, very dramatic. Now let's turn this back on, the flash number A, and now the blue will come in and fill up the shadows. That light source is very small. No, it's like this. And that one is huge because it bounces up in the ceiling, and you will not see, it will not create any shadows really. I mean, it will only lift up the shadows. So let's take a shot with the blue one and let's see what we get. And this is a bit too much, I think. So let's turn it down. One stop, shoot. I want it to be a bit dramatic still. And now it looks like it's a good ratio in between these two, the balance. So now I will go to the white balance, turn it a bit to the yellow side. Yes, and you can do that because we still have these cold shadows. Maybe this is a bit too much for my taste. Maybe I put on a bit more vignetting, like that. And this looks so much more realistic than if you're only using a bare flash. I mean, then everything will have the same temperature. And if you like to pretend that this is the sun, it needs to be warmer, because when the sun is setting, it's quite warm, yellow. And if this is in a room, the room itself, the bounce light in the room, or maybe there's a window over here, you know, on this side, then there will be a very cold light coming in there. I would like to turn off the sun again and take a shot to look at the shadow guy. Yes, you see, this looks like when the sun has set, but it's still bright outside and there is light coming in, cold, you know. And I think I should leave it like this. I should not turn it down, should not turn it up, because it will only lift it up, the shadows. And then we turn the sun back again on, and we get these streaks of sunlight coming in. Warm versus cold, blue. Okay. Is there something else I forgot to mention? If you have any questions, just leave them below, you know. I answer everything, okay? Just one more thing I just remembered. This main light, I'm really not shooting straight on the scene. I mean, like here in the center. I, as always, feathering the light. I'm using the edge of that light. Most of the light from the flash are passing by because I'm tilting it up a bit. So I'm only using the lower part edge of light to get it a bit softer. Okay, that's it for today. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. It helps this channel a lot. And then I can create more content for you. So, as always, remember, I will see you next time.